A new earth for those who take the leap. Welcome to the Raise Your Frequency podcast with your amazing hosts, Orlando Eisenreich, who's the founder of Frequency, and my name is Norman Gräter. I'm the co-founder of Frequency. And in today's zero episode, we will take you along on the journey what Frequency is all about, who the two good-looking gentlemen from Germany are, and what's the purpose of Frequency and what you will get out of everything. Orlando, my friend, do you want to take us on a little journey how Frequency started and what's Frequency all about?
Yeah, thank you, Norman, for this amazing introduction. Yes, I will do that. How did Frequency start? Frequency has been like a brainchild of mine for quite a while. It has morphed from a private group to that started kind of like in crypto, I'll be honest, and now has grown into something way beyond what I had originally imagined. The idea of Frequency is that we are in a transition period from the old Earth into the new Earth, and that our mission is to help everyone who is between chairs and who is already in New Earth come together and basically take the leap, as Norman said so well, and from that new, let's say, awareness or consciousness, recreate their own lives individually and all, let's say, areas that we experience on planet Earth from a completely new foundation, right? So that is basically the idea. If I could go more into depth, should I go more into depth about it?
Maybe a little bit, because I think some of our listeners have no clue what we mean with New Earth, the old Earth, the transition. Like, is this whole thing like Dolores Cannon says in a parallel universe? Maybe we don't need to go that deep, but you already touched it a little bit. What's the purpose of the New Earth when it comes to Frequency? Like, how can we support people on this New Earth, and what is the New Earth?
Ooh, that is an amazing question. What is New Earth? New Earth, New Earth is basically, well, I would say the place where we live in our, let's say, next step of evolution, right? Of mankind's evolution. It's going to be a place where we focus more on cooperation than competition, a place of abundance, a place where we focus on, well, ourselves and we basically journey within, and then from what we find within, we create without, right? In full alignment with ourselves and the universe, with full excitement, doing what we love doing by knowing what we love doing, right? Because today, well, if you look at people, most people, and it's just the sad reality, they don't like what they're doing. They don't really like their life. They live in emotional states that are, just not what they have to be, right? They can be happy, they can be joyful, they can live their dream life. There's no such thing as limited resources, right? Everybody can live their dream life. Just because somebody lives their dream life doesn't mean that someone else can't, right? But that was the mindset of the past. So our mission is to help people find and figure out what their dream life looks like, who they actually are, right? And from who they are, they can figure out what their dream life looks like and then go on and create it, right? And expand the universe from that, right? Because we are here to create, we are here to experience. Right?
Yeah, and not just pay the rent, what most of the people do.
Exactly. We're not here to survive. We're not here to, I don't know. I have to live paycheck to paycheck. Like I have to put food on the table. I have to do all these things. Have to. Who told you you have to do anything? Who told you that? It's just a program, right? It's a program that you've been ingrained with, and that basically everybody who's went to school or has like watched media, any type form of media, has been basically programmed to think like that, right? But that time is over. It's over. Yeah, it's completely over. It still exists. It's kind of like a remnant that still echoes out there, right? And some people are still stuck in that echo. But that is over. It's time for us to move on. A lot of people have already moved on. More and more people are moving on, and we support these people. But we also support the people that want to move on and are ready to move on, but don't know where to start and where to go, and like are confused in this infinite, let's say, maze of information where you don't even know what's real and fake anymore. And basically what I would like, if you go really esoterically, I would say we're the spear in the darkness, we're the light in the darkness, we're the lighthouse, right? We empower those who empower, and we make the unable that are less like stuck in depression or like negative feelings, we make them able to live in joy, happiness in most of the time, because you become what you think about most of the time, right? Or what Dr. Zoe says, your personality, your personal reality is a consequence of your personality, right? Or what you like. Everybody who knows anything about personal development knows this, right? It's in all the books, etc. And we're just basically doing the obvious, right? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for listening.
Elvis has left the building.
Mic drop or whatever. I don't even know what to say.
Which basically means frequency is the world's greatest resource for inspirational things, personal development, and everything that leads to a better life for the person, him or herself. And with that being said, who's the founder, Orlando? Who are you? Just give us a brief.
I'm nobody. You know, it's just,
you're somebody. You're very. You just told us you need self-esteem. You need to believe in yourself. I'm nobody.
Yes,
you're somebody.
Like, of course, I'm somebody. But like, who am I? Like, who are you? Like, alone, this question is an interesting thing, right? To think about the question, who are you? Most people would say, I am Orlando Eisenreich. I am my age, I am my feelings and my status, I am what I was in the past and the future and all this stuff, right? Like, what I am is I'm love and light. Okay, that's what I am, right? Who are you? I'm love and light. That's like, it's just what it is, right? I'm a spirit on a physical journey. And in this physical journey, my name is Orlando Eisenreich. My experience has been in crypto. I was let's say the last 7-8 years of my life before frequency, like it's like a fluent transition. I was full-time researching and investing in crypto. I'm very well connected in the whole crypto space. Because crypto is freedom technology, and it just drew me to that. Yeah, I'm 32 years old. Right now, I live in network school. Right, it's the first network state. If you guys know Balaji, he's a thought leader in network states, which means like alternative countries, alternative currencies, Bitcoin, alternative companies, DAOs, alternative countries, network states. Right, it's kind of like the alternative. So I'm kind of like at the heart of development here. And yeah, what else? I have a beautiful girlfriend of 8 years that I love very, very much. And yeah, what else?
You used to play tennis, right? Quite professional.
Yes. I used to play tennis on tennis and soccer on a professional level. I'm originally from Germany. So I'm German. You may be hearing it from my accent. a little bit. And I used to live also, like I was born and raised in Germany, then moved to Lisbon, and now I was in Bali and now in Malaysia here at Forest City, Johor. Yeah, and that's what else is there about me? Like,
What's your big passion?
that's a good question. My biggest passion, I would say, is experiencing things. Right? I love experiencing things. Like, funnily enough, on my end, it's 5:55, and like, if you know what the five number means, it's freedom, right? Freedom and expression. So, yeah, that's what I love, right? I love experiencing new things. You know, I love being excited. I love the feeling of joy. That's my passion. I love exploring things. I feel like I'm an explorer, like a pioneer. I'm always at the forefront of new technologies. Like, I've been early to crypto, early to everything that's going on in that area, right? Which is like DeSci, whatever, like money, DAOs, and now like companies, the new Earth. Like, it just excites me, like aliens, even, right? All this stuff is really, I'm not afraid of it. I'm really, really excited about it because, yeah, I know, like, I feel like it's in my DNA that I just like experiencing things. You know, I like being excited, and it just excites me, right? And I find life exciting. So I would say my passion is that. And like, basically, my passion is everything that excites me. It used to be crypto, like a lot of crypto and freedom technology. Freedom is something that excites me, right? Everything that allows me to create freely, right? Whatever I want to create and help others create, like, or what helps others create, and supporting that, right? And standing for that and promoting that and doing everything so everybody has the opportunity to create whatever they want to create in alignment, obviously, with the universe. You don't want to kill people, right? But nobody would do that if he's in alignment, anyways, right? But people will sometimes say that. But yeah, that's what I love, right? I love life, basically, and just doing stuff.
I totally agree with you because when we met, I think it was last year on a cruise, we were seated more or less next to each other in a separate room watching our mentor. And when he came on stage, Orlando was like glowing, like the brightest sun in this whole universe. When he watched this TV screen, because parts of us were in a real room in a big theater, and the other group was in a room where the transmission was sent to, and we both were for the first session in the separate room. And I just saw, out of the corner of my eye, I saw Orlando and his girlfriend sitting there, and he just had a childlike aura. It was like Santa Claus just popped on stage, or Mickey Mouse, or whoever, and this grown up but childlike spirit was just beaming unbelievably. Then the whole session went on, and at one page there were people introduced on stage. There was a kind of a little ceremony, and I saw Orlando popping up on the TV screen, and I looked to my left, and he was gone, and now he was on the TV screen. And his presentation was totally different from all the others. All the others were, "Hello, my name is, and I'm from, and I'm so grateful for being here." And the first thing Orlando did, he was laughing. He was laughing like a little child. And I thought, this guy
love
is so
laughing. I
cool.
love laughing, and it's so
Yes.
true because I don't know what it is, but I have this inner child, and I love like looking at things. I love, like, children are so magical. Like, how magical are children? Like, they look
Until
at
they are
things and they look.
teenagers, they are very, very
Yes.
magical.
Oh, look at them. Yeah, you have children. Yes, yes. But let's say, look, if we observe children, right? They love everything, right? They look at things and they're like, wow, what is this? Wow, what is this? And they have fun doing everything, right? Like, we can learn so much from children, right?
Yeah.
Like our attitudes towards life. And I'm lucky enough to have had that attitude my whole life. I lost it at some point during my life, but I was lucky enough that I actually had this rough period of time in my life to know, like, the opposite, basically.
Yeah.
Right? To know what I don't want, yeah, to figure out what I do want. And now, having rediscovered that, I thank you so much. I love Norman. Norman is a beautiful soul, an incredible person, and like I feel like I know him. It's like for a long time. And if we get into previous lives and like maybe uncover something, maybe have we know each other for longer than we might know
Yes, the
each
brother
other in
from another
this
mother.
thing. Yes, exactly. Anyways, Norman, do you want to maybe if I can say something, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Amazing
Sure,
self.
sure. Likewise, like you, a spirit floating through the universe, experiencing, learning new things, and finding out what is there besides love. Because in the universe, the only energy there is supposedly love. And Earth is kind of a training camp where you can learn and live through other emotions that you could not do in the universe. But I think that gets too far for episode 0. My regular name is Norman Gräter, and I'm the inspirator. I love to inspire people and love to inspire myself. I'm also based not where Orlando is, but I'm still based in Germany. But I used to live 1 year in Orlando, and this was another thing where I thought, nah, the universe has really humor, bringing
You
us
have to
together.
mention.
I have 3 beautiful children, a wonderful girlfriend, and yeah, we travel a lot around the world where I inspire people around the globe, if it's in companies or on cruise ships, what I love to do, just exploring the world on a boat, on a big ship. And when it comes to my passion, I would say everything around personal development. I like to grow. I I'm more focused. When I listen to you, Orlando, you're open to every area in life, and you're very keen and not really nosy.
Curious.
Nosy is not a
I'm
nice
very
word,
curious.
but very curious. Yeah, I think that's a better word. And I'm more focused on this personal development, how I can grow, how I can support other people in growing, to bring them from the old world to the new world. So this is where our worlds basically met, because that's my dharma, to bring as many people from the old world, from against each other, from I'm just here to work, to pay the rent, to live a life that others want to have from me, onto the new world, like you already said, where we support each other, where you follow your dharma, your bliss, where you do the things that you love.
Yes. I
And
love this.
yeah, that's basically what I stand for changing your perspective. That's why I'm wearing those beautiful blue glasses, that you realize I need to look through a different pair of glasses to see those beautiful things, because most of us are so drawn to the negative things and the things we don't like, rather than just looking around and raising our eyes again from the cell phone or from the fearful emotions. We always look down and everything is sad. No, look back up, see the beauty in nature, see the beauty in the sky, see the beauty in other people. And that's what we get up every day. And I'm a reflector 6'2" in human design, and that's basically the beautiful counterpart to Orlando, where we engage together and say we have an idea, we have a dream, we have a vision, and we make it bigger. And Orlando, what's your human design chart?
A human design. Jesus Christ, we're starting here. Okay, my human design is a 6'2" MG. Yeah, so I have a lot of energy in bursts, but yeah, and I tried a lot of things. We both tried, as you're 6'2" as well, which is very interesting, right? How we got together. I met a lot of 6'2s in my life. A manifestor 6'2 is a good friend.
Yeah, the
Another
wise teachers. We are here
yes,
to teach the things we
yes.
learned.
And the interesting thing is that usually we try a lot of things, right, in early life. So like in the first, like I tried a lot of things. A lot of things were very successful, a lot of things were very unsuccessful, so like the whole palette. But yeah, but I'm a 6'2", a role model hermit. I need some time alone every now and then to channel, like integrate all the downloads I'm getting. That's very, very important. um
Yeah, and you
yeah,
can
and
work on multiple projects. You're opening loops and loops and loops and loops and doing things and pushing stuff and making things bigger. And of course, you need time to rest and just be yourself. Because when you're only in the energy of others and doing your things and projects, this will kill so much energy. I can
I
understand.
agree. I agree. And like uh I can. I'm an optimizer. I like optimizing things, right? So I try a lot of things and I iterate. Like I iterate fast. Like I like to move fast and break things and then fix them and improve them, right? Like tack 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 tack. I just speed through things like, and then in the resting period I process it and I get clarity again to go for the next round, right? So that's it. I love doing sports, right? I love sports. It's amazing sports. To do sports, I love to play tennis, soccer, table tennis, volleyball. Like I like swimming. If of course if it's like, but it's tough to swim. Like where do you swim? Everything's chlorinated. It's a horror. But
But we know if you make your bath out of copper, everything is
yes,
resolved.
yes, we learned so much. I learned so much about copper recently, and like a copper. I have my copper cup. We're gonna talk about all these topics, like because we don't know anything, right, Norman? Like we're not
Yes.
all knowing, and we don't
Yeah, we
claim
don't
to
know
be
what
all
we
knowing.
don't know. And
Yes,
maybe we
but we
can invite
know.
David Copperfield at one point. Copper. Never mind. The
Cringing.
master. Yeah, we are very good in playing with words and numbers and stuff like that. So as you
I
can
love
see
it.
and hear, we have a lot of fun.
Yes, yes, and we have fun, and that's the most important thing, guys. Have fun. It's all about
Yes.
having fun. Like, why are you here and like torturing yourself? Just have fun. Like, if you're not having fun, what are you doing, right, with your life?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't know what we don't know. Like, we are. How do I say this the best? Our intention is, yeah, to give you the most truthful information that exists, right? We will make some mistakes, but our intention is to give you the most truthful information. And what did I want? But we also know that we don't know what we don't know, right? There's so many things we don't know. We don't claim to know everything, and like in general, if you hear somebody who says he claims to know everything or like he knows stuff or has this attitude, it's probably smart not to listen to that person or just to like take it with a grain of salt, right? We're gonna have a lot of interesting people on this show, probably, right, Norman? Well,
For sure.
we
We
already
want to
have
do
them,
some
right? We're already
interviews.
two interesting people.
Yes, we are. So we will throw in our knowledge from time to time. We will interview great people that probably blow your mind because you never thought about that or never thought about in that direction. And it's not about that they are right or that they are wrong. It's just about what I usually say in my keynote speeches. I open up a big buffet because I don't want to tell you do this or do that because I don't know you and I don't know your history. And just to say do this, do that, follow step 1 to 10, yeah, it makes some successful or happy or joyful and others not because they are totally different. Therefore, let's build a big buffet. That's what frequency does. And we put
Yes.
stuff on the buffet. And if you want to try it, if you want to test it, if you want to go full in, just be invited and feel invited to do that. But don't feel pushed that you need to watch stuff or listen to stuff or take on opinions. No, that's what the new world is all about. Everybody can share his or her opinion, and that's totally okay. And we leave them alone with their opinion, and we want that others leave us alone with our opinion because we can all live together as one big global community or even universal community. That's the big goal.
Yeah, and just adding to this as well is like even if there's people out there that don't share our values or like and our points of view, just still send them unconditional love, right?
Yes.
Why? It doesn't make sense to hate anybody or to condemn people or like whatever. Like you can condemn an action, right? Or like do that, but don't condemn the person, right? Still send the person love and light, right? So that is our that's for what we stand. Yeah. We will give you, as Norman said, a whole palette of information and things you can test, like a buffet you can eat. Oh, I love this, and then I really strongly dislike that, and then in the end you will have your own, let's say, constellation, or let's say food platter, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, you will have the best resources to learn from from aligned teachers that give you the fastest, or in whatever speed you want to move, downloads for whatever you want to learn. Yeah. And to have fun doing it. Yeah. And then you're going to be good at it. You're going to have passion and you're going to be able to be of service for everybody. So, yeah.
Yeah, always be respectful. Also, if you don't share any opinion, there's no need to hate someone or ghost someone or write bad stuff. Just thank them for the information and move on with your life. You know,
Exactly.
Stop trying to push everybody in your corner and say, no, only my opinion is right and how I think and how I act is right and you're wrong and you need to change. No, it's not true. Like Einstein said, everything is relative, and that's the journey we want to take you on. Into a relative world that you raise your frequency towards alignment, towards bliss, towards this childlike joy. Hopefully 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We know that's probably unhuman, but we get up every day. We try this out on ourselves, then we share it with you, and hopefully it will help you to be more stable, be more joyful, be more respectful, that we all build a better world.
Thank you.
We thank
Much
you
love.
and much love. We send you love,
Yeah.
enjoy, and we see you in episode 1. Stay tuned. Bye bye.
Love and light.